Good morning to those in session 1 on options. I want to begin by apologizing for not being there in person due to some travel restrictions imposed by the university here. But I was told that I could offer a video by way of discussion of this particular very interesting paper on the variance risk premium in equilibrium models. My name is Tom Barkley. I'm from Syracuse University, and I want to begin by saying that this was, in my opinion, an amazing paper. It's probably the best paper that I've read as a discussant at the FMA in the last 15 years. Purely from a grammatical perspective, I don't think I found any spelling or grammar mistakes, and that alone is something to put it right at the top of the list. As a result, this will be less of a discussion and more of an accolade. Not being there in person, I cannot testify exactly to what the author or presenter has just stated in their presentation time. But I do want to say that I was very impressed with how the paper is structured. The authors take great detail in reviewing 4 different models that estimate the variance equity risk premium and showing that those models really are incapable of adequately producing results that match up with what we observe in data. In particular, the authors recognize 3 stylized facts. First of all, that the variance risk premium is positive, and therefore any model that is intrinsically a log normal, a Gaussian model, is not going to be able to capture this adequately. The second stylized fact is that there's strong correlation in the tails of the distribution that is associated with the relation between the variance risk premium and consumption growth. And the third stylized fact is that moderately positive differences between the risk-neutral entropy and the risk-neutral variance of returns are economically important. And so these 3 stylized facts are what the authors use to investigate and study 4 particular models. Boleslev, Tauschen, and Zhou from 2009, their long-run risk model. Drexler and Yaron, 2011, also a long-run risk model. Wachsler's 2013 disaster risk model, and Beckert and Engstrom's 2017 framework referred to as bad environment, good environment, or BEGE approach. And essentially this paper discusses studies how to improve upon especially the last one of these models. They take considerable care in walking through the details of each of the 4 models and estimating the parameters associated with those, comparing them with each other, and then their new model essentially provides better estimates that match predictability evidence more accurately. It's a quasi-tractable model, meaning that it does not require quite as much computation time or quite as sophisticated a detail in terms of the grid that they might use to estimate the model. And as a result, it's faster to compute. And so I think these are key characteristics in any development of a new model, is not only the precision of the estimates, how accurate the estimates really match reality, but also, especially for those who might be using the model in a practical setting, how quickly can it generate good information about this very appropriate measure of the variance equity risk premium. I want to, I would like to say more about the paper. I would like to offer knowledgeable insights about what they have done, but I think that the authors have done really an outstanding job in the preparation of this paper. Unfortunately, as I said, I can't be there to see the presentation, so I want to commend the authors for their writing. I'm not going to add any more in terms of literature review. I think they've done a great job there. I do believe that the models look and appear to be appropriate in terms of what they are estimating, and to the extent that they have developed a new model that better captures what is observed in the data, I think that this will go a long way to establishing this paper in the literature, and perhaps be the new standard for the estimation of the variance equity risk premium. That is all really that I want to say. I want to thank you for listening. I know this has been brief. I wish success to the authors if it has not already been accepted at for a publication that I'm very confident it will be accepted in a premier journal. This is a great publication. Thank you very much.